Welcome to the VIP section.
Jay, baby, Jay,
thinking who they were with, that they were like, this would never happen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if it's like the Wild Wild West out there, and then I'm fucking with you and your team, I'm not even worried about it. That shit is like the back of my mind. Like, all right, we good out here.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence of my idea.
Nothing you're saying has got anything to do with the tweet.
Cool.
Do us a favor, Boosie, and confess to some of them murders that you had Marlo Mike participate in and get some of his time cut. Give his family a relief, Boosie. It's some murders you done got away with.
Tight end formation. Hall out for the season, torn ACL. Bootleg. Wilson has the time, but doesn't like what he sees downfield, and now it's picked off. Intercepted along the sideline by the veteran Devin McCourty.
Never won, but like when I was young, I opened a season. We played Cincy when they had T.O. and Chad. So like that was just a crazy experience.
No, we definitely do. We got a lot to cover tonight. A lot been going on in the game. I mean, the game is ugly right now. It's nasty out there. It's nasty out there, man. You know what I mean? So how you doing? How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
I know you got a lot to talk about tonight. You know, one thing I do say about us is that, you know, we do conversate a lot in our chat that we have, and we try to stay in tune to what's going on. And I gotta say, yo, you've been keeping us in order of trying to make sure we covering the right shit and we ain't just throwing out anything. So I want you, what you think is, it's so nasty out there right now. I want you to set this off tonight. What's been really going on out there that you think that need to be covered?
Go ahead, Cleo, set it off.
Set it off.
Set it off. I'm with y'all tonight. There is a lot going on.
A lot.
So whatever
I
want to talk about, we can.
Real quick, rest in peace, take off. You know what I'm saying?
That's
such
a fact.
a tragedy. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Senseless, dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's actually a good topic to start off with for the night. I mean, it's like I said, it's nasty out there. I mean, what is y'all input on that whole, nonsense that's going on?
You know how I go word on the street, it was over a dice game. Then word on the street, it wasn't over a dice game. I don't know, this check-in Houston got a little different. People need to control their camps. Sad though, like at the end of the day, like some accountability need to be held. Like, why it went down like that? Yeah. Like we was all rocking out hours before that. Then we get to this point. Now we squeezing.
Yeah, I'm confused on all the stories that people are saying. Like what is the real deal that you think that happened? Then I see a video of Jay Prince's son walking by him when he's laying down, shot. What's the whole rundown of what you guys got out of this?
Well, from what I got out of it is, from the video that I seen, it was a little argument.
Shout out to legendary Lexi. She's saying it was a setup.
That could be possibly true. Wasn't there from the video. Looked like a little scuffle. Somebody wasn't going for it. Then all you heard was shots ring out.
So wait. So you feel like you think they probably tried to rob them?
Now I don't think they tried to rob them. Like,
because
it had to be some bad blood amongst the camps for it, for it to go all the way left. Because if they was rocking out earlier and now we went left, like, where did it go wrong between before the venue and at the venue?
Well, they said son got hit with a shotgun, right?
It was a shot. They ain't sound like no shotgun.
Okay, so the only reason why I'm saying this is that, you know, like the girl said in the video that she pretty much was saying that you have to be in that place with a weapon, you had been with Prince and them camp. Like there was heavy security in the place, period.
So then that means out of towners have no win on their platform or in their city, basically. Because if you saying that they the only ones that's holding and everybody else is holding, how am I supposed to feel comfortable though, B?
Yeah.
I'm from out of town. I'm shaking out in your city. We've been shaking all day. Now somebody in the camp got a problem. So you mean as the bosses or whoever's the leaders of each camp can't be like, yo, chill, yo, chill, yo, chill.
Right.
Now we squeezing, but we can't squeeze. Y'all can squeeze. I wouldn't be comfortable.
Okay, they said there was a picture. John Fenney said there was a picture of a guy with it in his hand in his pocket, holding it in his pocket. What was that?
I ain't see all that. You seen that, niece?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was that about? What was he talking about?
There's just some videos where you can see a guy standing there with a gun in his hand. He's holding it, looking directly at him.
Shout out to my boy Basketball Heads. Like what you doing out there, my dude?
AK, was that on AK's page or something?
Uh-huh.
I've seen a lot of it today. I try to get past it. To me, I think it was a setup. I mean, my eyes gonna always catch patterns, and I see patterns, and I keep hearing the same names, so I'm concerned. I think it was a setup. I think it was, you know, people say conspiracy, blah, 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 but people don't pay attention to imagery and how they talk encrypt and decrypted messages. Y'all know that. If you don't know that, then you don't really got no business even being over here in this type of business. But just the messages the messaging that I seen right before it happened, like with the video and everything else, it's suspicious to me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I found it really suspicious. I mean, you know, guys of those caliber, which the Migos, you know, because, you know, last week we was touching on, you know, Kanye West and how big, you know, you guys were saying Kanye West as an artist was, you know, the Migos are sort of on that level also.
Yeah, for their generation, they are there.
Clapped anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
In their
not
generation,
2022.
They're like the top. They're like the #1 group. Like
I feel,
and they had a long run, a real long run.
Yeah, I feel like they was out there in that spot, comfortable thinking who they were with, that they were like this would never happen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if it's like the Wild Wild West out there, and then I'm fucking with you and your team, I'm not even worried about it. That shit is like the back of my mind. Like, all right, we good out here.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Because
then when the energy gets funny,
I brought people from other neighborhoods into the neighborhood where I'm from, and that was a big no-no back then. But the people respected me that much to where I would be able to tell the people in my neighborhood, like, look, I'm bringing my Manchester boys up here. Don't say nothing to them. They ain't gonna say nothing to you, and they would come and go with no problem. So
yeah, because that's real left field.
Yeah, that was like
that was real left field. We rocking out all night. Whatever the argument was, y'all squeezing on us.
Yeah,
it was just like, yo, fuck y'all in the beginning. Basically,
I know a lot of times when they want to pull off something like that, they'll cause a distraction. Like they'll just make an argument right then and there to get everybody's attention on a frenzy. So, you know, when you hear a pop, everybody's not going to be trying to look to see who's shooting. Everybody's going to die.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fact. Like I said, I found that a little weird. You know, when I seen it, I was like, wait. This is like, there's some people that's like, like Nipsey Hussle. Like, when I heard that, it was more of a thing where it was like, you know, he was always outside. He's from LA. You know, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? But when you think of the Migos, these guys are rock stars. Like Nipsey he wasn't a rock star like the Migos. He was still like, you know, people loved his music. They respected him. But let's keep it real. Nipsey Hussle got really where Nipsey was getting to where he wanted to be in the music business. If you ask me.
Yeah, he was.
He was growing. He was getting getting there.
He was wild big on the West though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. He was a big artist. He was a big artist, but he's nowhere near on the levels the Migos.
No,
you gotta remember these guys are doing Sprite commercials.
They're number one to me. They're number one.
Bro,
to me.
Definitely. They do
with that type of run and with the type of music that they was able to give us generation after generation, like that should have never ever happened.
Right. Last Super Bowl, which was last year, I think February, January time. Every Super Bowls when all these companies put the most money into their commercials.
Facts.
I saw the Migos like 5-6 times. So commercial time, Super Bowl time, they made probably $3, $4, $5 million on commercials alone.
Each.
So when I mean of their status, that
they
should
were
never
supposed to be
happen.
untouchables.
Untouchable, bro. They're rock
They were supposed to be untouchables.
Like,
Facts.
if you got them on your watch, not even your man that chills with you every day
can squeeze on
be around them because he can backdoor them.
The industry is so dirty. Like I said,
it's crazy.
There was something. First of all, they split up. Number one, and I would advise any group like that to be cautious of being splitting up, especially when you're family, because it's like that's like if you take a pack and you separate the strongest one from the weak, you know, and then you could go in and attack. It's like they separated them, caused all this commotion. They kept being in the headlines, and then one of them ended up dead. That's not. It seemed like a setup to me, but I hope they find out what's going on.
Yeah, the bad thing is I don't know if. Do you think that they're gonna solve this case? They would have been solved it. They were in a fucking mall.
I think that they're.
Let's keep it real.
They was in a mall. There's always cameras in a mall.
All these people, you got girls on the internet going on there saying what the deal is.
Right. Talking about it happened prior. It was beef prior to getting to that venue, to that mall.
You really believe that the feds ain't watching all of these murders happening right now that's involved around the music industry?
No, definitely.
Everything.
And everybody's talking about it right there online. They're listening to everything. Like, it's not an if and or like they are.
Okay.
Yeah, what's already going on with Atlanta. They're going to crack each state open until. I think people's getting tired of what they're seeing, and when the people get tired, they put pressure on the cities, and there's definitely a pattern of something bad happening down there.
Yeah, they got to figure it out because it's getting ugly out there. It's even becoming a thing like. Are you really that thirsty to be a rapper? You're like a target.
I wouldn't say that. Like, I wouldn't say as far as a rapper being a target. It depends on where you at and the circumstances you put yourself in. Because I know a lot of rappers from the Y, they ain't catching it like that.
Right.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Yeah, he was out of bounds. He was in Cali when that happened. But running around the Y, they not catching it like that and running in the wild.
Bro, I'm naming. Yo, and the bad thing is, because I don't even know. I only know the big artists. I can name probably 100 to 150 rappers that died in the past 6 months. Because you gotta remember, how about the niggas that you don't even know about? They don't get on TMZ.
Yeah.
That's true.
Chicago alone is probably like 40 or 30 a month.
If you're, that's with anything. If you are a light and you got a strong energy, you are under attack no matter what business you're in. Bloggers bloggers be having beef. Podcasters, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever happened to friendly competition?
I wish I would beef with one of these podcast niggas. That's my word. I'm not even getting into that with none of these dudes because I'm just sitting there. I'm like,
that's right.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, my dude. This is a podcast, my dude. You're doing this from your crib and all of this. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Stop capping so much. You want views that bad?
If they see that you're making an impact or any kind of impact, you become a target.
I want to know if y'all can hear this. Listen to Shorty.
I think this shit started in Fifth Ward around 9:30 last night. So it had nothing to do with no damn dice game, with no money situation or anything like that.
Did you hear that?
He sound like damage control.
What you think about that?
Well, that's what everybody was saying. That
we got somebody that want to come in. Let's see what she talking about. She like she want to talk some shit.